The trunk slammed shut, and the world went black. "What the hell are you doing?" I screamed, my palms striking metal, my breath ricocheting back at me. "Ma'am," the driver whispered urgently, throwing a blanket over me, his hands shaking. "Please hide in here. Don't say a word. You need to see this. Please. Trust me." Trust? On my son's wedding morning, that word tasted like rust. The car rolled forward, slowly, deliberately. I lay still, my heart counting seconds like bullets. I had trusted men before. That was my first mistake. I trusted my husband when he taught our son how to tie a tie, then taught my accountant how to erase traces. I trusted my sister when she held my hand at the funeral, then held secret meetings with lawyers behind my back. And I trusted the family driver because he had been with us for 20 years, because he had watched my son grow, because loyalty, I believed, aged well. It doesn't. It ferments. I didn't discover the betrayal all at once. It leaked, a delayed deposit, a changed beneficiary, a casual phrase spoken too carefully, just routine restructuring, my husband had said months before his sudden heart attack. Routine, that word again. After he died, I found the trust documents altered. My signature was there, but it wasn't mine. The handwriting leaned slightly right. Mine never did. I didn't cry, I audited. Late nights became patterns, patterns became names, names became faces I recognized at family dinners. My sister, my son's future father-in-law, our lawyer. They weren't stealing from me, they were erasing me. I planned quietly. That was my second mistake corrected. I replaced the housekeeper with a forensic accountant, installed cameras disguised as smoke detectors, redirected emails through a mirror server my husband once bragged about but never dismantled. I learned things about shell companies registered under my son's name, about debts shifted to me, about a clause buried so deep it was meant never to be read. The retirement trust. My husband had created it for me, locked, immutable, silent, and it held 76% of the shares. "You're outdated. We're done here," my sister had said 2 weeks ago, leaning back in my chair, feet on my desk, sipping my tea. I had replied quietly, "Understood." That was the moment the trust activated its voting rights. By Monday morning, the board convened an emergency meeting. Who just fired the people who thought they owned everything? The car stopped. The trunk opened a fraction. Through the crack, I saw shoes. Polished, expensive, nervous. My sister's voice carried first. "Where is she? This is taking too long." Then my son's fiancé's father laughed. "Relax. After today, she won't matter." I felt something settle in me. Not pain, clarity. The driver stayed silent. Brave man. They opened the back door. That's when I saw the envelope. My death certificate. Pre-filled, undated. I stopped breathing. The ceremony began without me. My son stood at the altar, searching the crowd, confused. He looked smaller than I remembered, like a boy wearing a man's suit. The driver texted one word to the number I had given him weeks ago. Now. The music cut. The doors opened. I walked in alone. Gasps rippled. My sister went pale. The groom's family froze. The lawyer dropped his phone. My son whispered, "Mom?" I didn't look at him. Not yet. "I'd like to make a toast," I said calmly, taking the microphone. Short sentences, controlled breath. "I want to thank my family for teaching me the value of trust." Pause. "And the cost of betrayal." Screens lit up behind me. Emails, signatures, bank transfers, footage from my own living room. My sister collapsed into a chair. The lawyer ran. Security stopped him. "You forged my name," I continued. "You planned my death. You tried to bury me before the vows." I turned to my son. "They used your name," I said softly. "They assumed you'd forgive them or inherit quietly." He looked at them, really looked. He stepped back. That was enough.
By the time the police arrived, the truth was no longer mine alone. The board meeting was already in motion, shares reassigned, accounts frozen, arrests pending. My sister screamed as they took her away. The sound was thin, unsatisfying. I felt nothing. Later, alone, I sat in the quiet house. The wedding never finished. My son came to me, apologized. I listened. Some betrayals are taught, others are chosen. I kept my power. I kept my name. And the people who tried to erase me learned something too. I don't scream. I don't rush. I wait. Then I close the trunk from the outside.